This is our Mother's Day podcast.
Yes, it's the Mother's Day Ronnie and Bo show.
Well, it's actually the Friday podcast, but we don't do podcasts on the weekend, so this is our Mother's Day podcast.
Right, and it gives people actually a 2-day heads up in case you forgot.
That's right.
Mother's Day is this Sunday.
And it also, if you're listening and forgot, reminds you that if you have to mail something, you're too late.
You're done.
But if you're listening and your mom's in town, you've got 2 days.
You've got 2 days to figure it out. And if it does require mailing, I think what's popular now, you can text like an Amazon gift card. So it's instantaneous.
Wow.
And right to their phone.
Have you ever done that?
Incredibly impersonal. So there's no way to shout to your mom that I forgot or I was lazy.
You know, I got to tell you, I'm feeling upbeat. I'm happy that we're talking about this subject, and I just can't believe that our anxiety isn't coming across.
I know. That's totally true. Well, I think it's because we love our moms so much, and it's hard to let your moms down.
I think
nobody likes to let their mom down.
I think you're absolutely wrong. I think it's because there's a lot of pressure on us. But you use your line.
Oh my goodness! You know what? I looked up and I discovered the origin of Mother's Day.
Wait a minute. Before you read it, can I take a guess?
Yes.
1977. Let's make it a consuming holiday. Let's sell more Hallmark cards, right?
That's probably close. But according to the interwebs, 1914 was the at least the American incarnation of Mother's Day, and it was this woman named Anna Jarvis.
Really?
And she started lobbying for it in 1908, and then 6 years later it became an official U.S. holiday. But then it says here that Jarvis would later denounce the holiday's commercialization and spent the latter part of her life trying to remove it from the calendar.
What I was talking about.
Exactly.
Right.
So, yeah. So I wonder, any moms out there that you feel like it's overdone, over-commercialized, then comment below.
But a lot of folks do that, right? They tend to look at the commercialization of these holidays, right? The Hallmark holiday.
Yeah, for sure.
But, you know, come on. What do moms do for us?
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, if it wasn't for a mom, we wouldn't be anywhere.
Yes, literally.
So it is very important to take a day and show your appreciation and thanks.
Yes, yes. So do you with your wife or your mom, because now you're in both. You've got at least two moms that you're honoring here, because you've got your own wife who is a mom,
right,
and then you've got your own mom. So flowers and cards, does that work, or do you go above and beyond?
No, I don't know. Personally, I'm very inconsistent.
Yes, yeah.
And my mom listening right now is smiling ear to ear because I'm just inconsistent. 1 year, it'll be a fantastic year from Bo.
Yes.
And then a year or 2 or 3 in a row, it'll be nothing, barely a card. I'm just very inconsistent, and I'm not good at it.
Yeah, yeah.
But no.
So with Jennifer, because the kids are at that stage where yours are just starting to get to that age where they can, do stuff on their own for their mom, but you're still having to push them along, aren't you?
Yes, a little bit. I mean, they'll write their own cards without being told to.
And thanks for the teachers, by the way, that do little projects in school for Mother's Day. Yeah.
Nice. I picked up the kids 2 days ago, and I said, "How did school go today?" And then my son said, "Got the Mother's Day card done in Mrs. So-and-so's class."
Well, and that's in Leilani's preschool. This was like the coolest gift ever. They took a little piece of clay, made it in the shape of a heart, and put Leilani's thumbprint in the back.
That's neat.
And then it dried out, and they turned it into a necklace.
I need to go find some clay and mail it to my mom as soon as possible.
Seriously, make sure you get the thumbprint in there. It's going to need to be a big heart.
Yeah, and it does take the anxiety off of me.
Yeah.
Because if the kids don't do it good for mom, it's not on me. It's on their, I got enough pressure with my mom.
You can just throw them under the bus. That works.
Yeah.
But Jennifer, your wife is a teacher and a mom. So So she gives these projects out. She teaches computers, though. She's not doing...
Right, and she's in middle school versus elementary. But, I imagine that kids that age are doing Mother's Day gifts in school.
Yep.
But, yeah, it is easy. But no, to answer your question, not necessarily flowers or card. We pretty much do handmade cards, and we do breakfast in bed.
Yep.
And if not breakfast in bed, then morning breakfast.
Yep, that's good.
That's about the extent of it.
Growing up, my dad with my mom would celebrate Mother's Day every single year for her, and we would do something. But my dad would force my mom to just lay around and literally do nothing, and all day long kept asking her, "So are you a happy mother?" And he would say that about 40 times throughout the day. She'd be laying on the couch, forced to watch a TV show because she couldn't move. She had to relax. And she'd just get up to go to the bathroom. No, you stay there. We'll bring some bedpan or something,
But he just didn't want to do anything, right? So he pretended that, we want you to just relax today.
I don't know.
No?
I'm not sure what the motivation was behind it, but I like the question, are you a happy mother? If you ask that,
you got to be careful.
40 times on Mother's Day of your mom, I don't know if they'll be more happy at the end or not.
So what do you have planned for your wife, Anna?
Oh, Bo, it's a big surprise.
Okay.
And by that, I mean I'm figuring it out between now and Sunday.
It doesn't matter because no one listens to this podcast anyway.
Yeah, no, they don't. And that's half the fun. But we've got this amazing woman in our house that just pours herself out for me and our kids constantly.
Is that your maid?
Yeah. Her name is never mind. And
Rosario? I thought we were talking about Mother's Day.
A racial joke out of it, and I stopped myself, but you did not. But then, we've tried to do something, but my wife doesn't like. She wants to be honored, I'm sure, but anytime we spend money on her, she hates it. So that's and I would like to, with a complete disregard for any sort of budget, but that's not her love language. So it's a total waste of my money to do that. So
wow.
It sounds like every guy is going, man, who's your wife? I wish I could have that. But she's amazing. And
did you just say love language?
On the next
Dr.
episode of Dr. Phil. Today,
my love language is cheeseburgers. You can spend as much money on cheeseburgers for me as you'd like.
I like that. That should be a whole other future episode. Love languages. I do. Cheese in general is a pretty phenomenal. I just bought a bucket of cheese balls from Walmart.
Are those the crunchy ones?
Yes, the crunchy round.
Those are round Cheetos.
Yes, okay. and oh my goodness, they're like $5.99. It's like 10 gallons worth of cheese balls, and ironically, I can leave the lid can be off for weeks and weeks. And I go back, they are as fresh as they were the day that I opened it.
I thought you were going to say the more stale, the better.
Yeah, well.
Because in some cases, that's true.
It's suspiciously scary just how they do not go stale. I'm not sure it's real food.
I think you just found a Mother's Day gift for Anna.
Oh, man. That would be a good Father's Day gift. So in a month when we don't celebrate that, then we can have cheese balls.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking back on your mom.
Yep.
Gosh, they do so much for you.
Yep.
And it's so hard to just pinpoint one thing.
Yep. We've got my mom and my grandmother in town, and so we'll be celebrating with them on Sunday, and
that's
my
nice.
wife Anna, and then my mother-in-law, Anna's mom, is coming out as well, and so
for Mother's Day Sunday
this weekend.
Great.
So we will have a big Mother's Day celebration.
You'll be filled with mothers in the room, in the house.
Yes, exactly. So, yep. But Anna's mom said she wants to actually make a meal for all of the moms out here. So I don't know.
Doesn't that make her work?
Yeah.
On Mother's Day?
But
maybe that's her love language.
yeah.
Yeah. Did you like that? Huh?
That was a good callback, Bo.
So I'm just trying to think of my mom. I remember when we were in junior high and high school, and I'm sure it happened a dozen times, but I think every day
Yep.
when we came home from school, she had cookies being baked.
Yes.
She baked cookies for us.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
That's amazing.
How cool is that?
I like that.
And then I do remember this, and this is sort of funny, but it was, very serious. When they went on vacation and we were in high school, old enough to stay by ourselves,
Right.
my mom would make chimichangas, homemade chimichangas, and she'd make about 20, 25 of them, and then she'd freeze them, put them in the freezer, and then I could just have them while she was on vacation, when the folks were gone. So,
wow. That's pretty special.
Yeah, well,
That's the chimichanga dream right there.
although I've got anxiety right now because if my mom's listening and it's cookies and chimichangas, then I've probably failed in remembering memories of mom.
Oh man. Well, just as we wrap it up too, I think it would be important to just say we love you to all the moms that are out there, and we love you to the ladies that are out there that maybe for some reason or another could not be moms, or for some reason or another Mother's Day is a hard holiday to get through. We'll be praying for you, and we are with you just as much as the mothers out there. So
Happy Mother's Day.
That is our heart for you. You have a fantastic Mother's Day weekend, and we'll see you at the Ronnie and Bo Show